What's going on, people? It's Mr. Bill back again with the Nottingham Forest show. People in the comments, how excited are you? It's soon coming. I thought I'd come on, get Des on, get myself on, get you lot on. I'm absolutely buzzing. I know it's 5 days away, people, but I'm buzzing for this. And people in the comments, how you feeling? I'm excited. If you are on the YouTube channel, please do hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and comment below, people. How excited are you going to Wembley for the first time in it could be 30 years? The older people have been before. The young generation have not seen Forest yet at Wembley. I've never been to watch Forest yet at Wembley. I'm excited. I'm buzzing, and as well, if no one saw my trailer as well that I put out Sunday morning, I thought, as a Forest fan, I was proud of myself that I did it. But yeah, it's something that I can remember. But I've got the man himself, Mr. Do Daily. How you doing, Des?
Evening, Mr. Dore. I'm mega excited. Bit of drama today over tickets, but we'll put that to bed quickly. Really looking forward to it now. You know, starting to think about how the day's going to pan out, and we got the train sorted, we got the tickets sorted.
I'm on the train, Des. I've got to babysit Mr. Do Daily.
Wow! I'm not sure it's going to be like that. I'm going to be running around chasing camera boy probably.
So people, like I said, Des is buzzing. I'm buzzing. I know. Like I said, I've just seen comments about my trailer. Like I said, people, it's a proud moment. I showed Des a clip from Saturday morning, and he was buzzing. My bro was buzzing, and people like to comment below how you felt about the trailer. And like it's the best one, the non-vlog videos that I've ever done. As well, people, I've got people in as well to talk about how they're feeling, how excited they are. Are they going to the game? People in the comments, are you excited? Right, before we do, like I said, if you don't know Des, like he's got a Do Daily channel as well. People, go and subscribe to Mr. Do Daily. I know he's on around. What are you on, Des?
2:30, 2:30.
2:30, 5:30.
5:30, sorry.
Oh,
5:30.
He doesn't even know how he was on, but people, there's 114 people in. Go and subscribe to Mr. Do Daily.
Come on, guys, come and subscribe. It's Wembley. We're all going to Wembley.
We're all going to Wembley. That's the people. The people, like I said, go to the link as well, because make sure you go and subscribe to my channel as well.
Can I just say, though, as much as I don't talk about football, it's a different channel. This week, it's overtaken my channel as well. So I've done 2 Monday and Tuesday, and it's completely overtook everything.
Right, before I get people in, like I said, people, there's quite a lot of people in the backstage. I will get everyone in. I've got people in the backstage. I will get everyone in. Don't panic. Like I said, people, it's 5 minutes. How excited they are on Wembley. Me and Des will do the questions. And if we do get time, people, I will put the link in. I saw you, Craig. I said you 30, Craig. Don't you listen to what I say in the message? I'll get you in Thursday, Craig Price. Why don't you listen, Craig? He never listens to me what I say, Craig Price. Right. Let me get the first one in. There's quite a lot of people in. I'll get Kevin. Wave, Kevin. That's it. He's coming on. He's coming on. How you doing, Kevin?
Yeah, very well, mate. Very excited.
How you doing?
You're excited. You must have been to Wembley about 100 times.
You know what? I went all those games. First trip, I think, was the 100-year Football League event, 1988. No one turned up. I went the Saturday.
Really?
Forest won it on the Sunday. But yeah, I went to the Luton game, the Oldham game. The FA Cup final was very disappointing. Obviously, went to that. My daughter's actually 30 on Friday, so I'm not going down until Sunday. So I actually didn't go to the Southampton game because we'd been that many times from 88 to 92. I thought, you know what, I'm about to become a dad, save a few quid, and maybe I'll go next year. And as we all know, that was the last time we actually played there, and waited 30 years now. My son's 27. He's been watching the team for over 20 years. So for me, this weekend, all right, it's exciting for me, but the lads, like yourself, Ben, the lads who are 20 and 30, it's for them. Them lads have stuck with this club through League One, through, the Championship years, etc. Hope they have an absolutely fantastic day, I really do.
Which was your favourite? Which was your favourite? I was at all of those apart from
Everton, mate. Everton. The Everton game. And that was only a so-called Mickey Mouse Simod Cup, but the 4-3 Everton. We went twice in a month, didn't we? We went to the Luton game, which was red hot. Then we had obviously the Hillsborough situation, which was obviously very, very disappointing, sad, etc. And then went to Middlesbrough the following week, the away game. That was a 4-3. And the atmosphere there's no atmosphere at all because of what had happened the previous week. But then everyone was back up for it at Wembley for the Simod Cup. It wasn't quite a full house, but we got a bus down. I think we went down from the Meadows. A lot of the Cockgrave lads joined the Meadows lads. We had a bus down there. I think we saw Hans van Breukelen on the way down there. Had a few photographs with him. And yeah, it was a 4-3, absolute classic game.
That goal from Gary Parker.
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, Gary Parker, one of the most underrated footballers to ever play for our club. Him and Ian Wone together, both of them absolutely magical.
Yes, Kev, you mentioned Ian Wone. What a legend!
You know what? Kev? That was my first trip to Wembley. That was my first one.
The Everton one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a fantastic day.
Really
in fact, it was, it didn't matter to us that it wasn't a big competition. I think we had we might have played Leicester in one of the earlier rounds. We had a full house, or Crystal Palace or someone like that. Crowds were, 20,000 plus at the time. What I do know about this weekend is, though, that obviously I do a lot of work with kids football, is the amount of children that are going to go this weekend. Back in those days, obviously football was different in the 80s and 90s. I was a young lad in my 20s. Most people who were there were sort of teenagers, adults, etc. There weren't a lot of kids going to football at that time. There was some, but nothing like there is now. And, what a fantastic opportunity for that next generation. As I say, my own son's had to wait 27 years, but how many 7, 8, 9, 10-year-olds are so excited for the chance to go this weekend? I think we are going to see a very, very big family atmosphere. So I think it's going to be a fantastic day.
Kevin, as you experienced, like I said, you've seen the Wembley 3 years ago, but like I said, how are you feeling? Like I said, it's been a really bad 23 years at the Premiership, but as a Forest fan, are you happy? Like, how excited that Forest could be back in the Premier League? Because as a Forest fan, I hate the Championship. So how are you feeling that?
I actually don't mind it.
I
actually don't mind the Championship, to be honest with you. I'm not a Premier League fan, if I'm honest with you. I'm old school.
What? Kevin, what are you talking about?
I hate Man United. I hate what they stand for.
Kevin, you prefer to be in the Championship than the Premiership?
No, I'd prefer to be in the Premier League, but I'm not a Premier League fan. That last Tuesday's game, I don't know how many games I've been to in 40 years. It's obviously a lot. Last Tuesday was the hardest watch ever, the Sheffield United game. Because I was there against Yeovil and Blackpool and Sheffield United the time before. We all thought, wow, it's happening again. So that was really, really difficult. I couldn't handle defeat on Tuesday. Whether I could handle it, I don't want to lose, obviously, on Sunday. I want us to win. But I think it would have been worse to have done what Notts County did last night. That was Forest-like, wasn't it? That was Forest-like last night.
It was Forest-like. I seen it when it was 1-0 on the score, and I was like, no, this can't happen. And it is.
20 seconds. That was like what we used to. That was what we were years ago. And I was confident against Sheffield. We played really, really well at Bramall Lane, but then we just didn't play at home and we scraped over the line. I think if we play I think people underestimate Huddersfield. They're a good side. It's going to be very close. Two very good teams. Whoever can handle the occasion on the day. If we play like we can, like we did away at Blackpool, like we did away at Sheffield United, that sort of performance, I think we're fine. But we've also got those performances that aren't quite so good. So, who knows? I'm looking forward to just enjoying the day. Yes, I want to be in the Premier League, but to me, it's not the be-all and end-all. I think we've come such a long way in the last year. If we don't go up this year, I think we'll be one of the favourites for next year. I know we're going to lose some players and whatever, but I trust Steve Cooper, etc. I think the Premier League next season, you look at the 3 that's come down, it's going to be tough to stay in there. There's some, Leeds obviously said Everton, the sort of teams that struggled, they're big clubs. So if we do go up, are people going to accept 4 or 5 home wins rather than 15, 16 home wins? That's the reality of Premier League football. We're probably not going to do. I remember obviously the Collymore days when we stormed up and finished third. That isn't going to happen. With all the best will in the world, we're not going to. Well, it'd be fantastic if we did, but it's so much harder now to sort of do that, isn't it?
Kevin, last but not least, before I get next guest, who's been your player of the season?
That's a tough one, isn't it? That's it. Yeah, there's been so many. I'm pleased that Samba's come back to form. I think they were perhaps right to leave him out at the time, but I think it's fantastic what he's done. If I had to pick somebody, it is so hard. I think
it's so hard, isn't it?
Probably Jed Spence, but I do like the loan signings. I think Davis and Surridge, the difference those two have made. we relied so much on Grabban the first half of the season.
Yeah.
I think when Grabban then got injured, we didn't really miss him. I think Keenan Davis, the way he came into the team, I think he made such a difference in February, March. And Surridge, I mean, what an attitude from people like Surridge and Lolly. You know, they don't get a game, they're out the team, and all of a sudden they get in. And what a fantastic attitude they've got. I think, you know, hats off to Steve Cooper. We've had some dross down the years, you know, the Megsons and the Kinnears and all the Platts, etc.
Don't talk about them, Kevin. What are you doing?
What Steve Cooper's done for this club, whatever the score on Sunday, absolutely fantastic. I would put him up there now alongside Frank Clark. You know, obviously the main man's Brian, but I'd put him right up there. What a season he's given us, and I just thank him for the effort he's put in and the way that the team has just played. And I'm looking forward to enjoying the day. Everyone does enjoy it. Win, lose, or whatever. Next season is going to be exciting. That's something to
Kevin. Kevin, before you do go, I know you talked about your work with young players. Just talk about what you do.
Well, I run the YL Football League for 15,000 children. So a lot of the children that are going this weekend will be going there. Brendan Johnson played in the league when he was 7. I remember Brendan because obviously his dad's very famous. He was a great player even then.
I don't know who he is. He might be in the comments watching. I don't know who he is.
And then we've got obviously Joe Worrell. Joe played in our league until he was 14. And I know Joe reasonably well because he's been to a lot of the events that I organise, and I know Joe's dad. So you know, Joe played in the league. So lots of the youngsters. Tyler Walker is another one that came through the league. So there's lots of youngsters that play in the league. I organise all the fixtures for them and the events, etc. So yeah, that's my job. Love it. Love organising football.
Legend, Kevin. You know what? Thank you for coming on, Kevin. I think you know what. Before you go, I think the first time I met you was Olympiacos away.
Was it? Yeah, well, pre-season tours. I mean, just a quick one. I'm taking a friend of mine on Sunday, like called Wishy, who's an absolute legend himself. Me and him used to take our kids we took them to Germany, Denmark, Scotland, Portugal, all those pre-seasons in League One and early Championship years, because you know European football wasn't possible, was it? So you know we did that for quite a few years. And obviously a couple of years ago we did Olympiacos, didn't we? So hopefully, well, we haven't got time for a pre-season, have we? I think we're going to be playing. We're playing again in 4 or 5 weeks, so they get a quick break and back on.
Exactly. So, Kevin, where are you sitting? Before you go, where are you sitting on Sunday?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I've got a Category 2 ticket. I don't know. I didn't ask where it was. I don't know. Honestly, don't know yet. No, I'll find out tomorrow.
End of the day, you go in. That's the main thing. You go in.
Main thing. Have a good day, mate.
Kevin. It's been a pleasure, Kevin. Thank you for coming on, Kev.
Yeah, keep the good work up, guys. I'm enjoying the channel, mate, lad. Keep
thank you, Kev. Respect. Thank you, Kev.
All the best.
Cheers, dude. That's Kevin Cooper. Like he does fantastic work with the youngsters, and like I said, if anyone wants to watch him out, go on message Kevin on Twitter. Right, who's gonna beat Kev? Who we got next on? Oh, we got this is the other YouTuber and with his dad. Give him a little fist up, Rads. That's it. The Cooper fist. The Cooper fist. How you doing, Rads? I'm Rad's dad.
Hiya, Mr. Gore. Des, how are you?
Wait. Right. Before I want to let me get Rad's dad first, Tim. Because I know you've been to so many Wembley visits. You telling Rads what's it like to go to Wembley?
It is magical, especially when we win. My last final was 91 Spurs. Very disappointing, but even that day, it was a great day. Just the whole build-up. I mean, I'm really looking forward to this Sunday. I just can't wait to get down there. Fantastic.
What about you, Rads? I know your dad's been telling you so many away journeys. Your first time to watch Forest. How excited are you?
It's kind of a bit speechless, really. Yeah, it still doesn't feel real in ways. We're just really, really excited. Obviously, I think you're naturally nervous, but given how Forest are under Cooper, honestly, you just don't really. I've seen a lot of comments. You don't really see us losing, and we can't write off Huddersfield. They've had a great season, and we've beaten them. We've beaten them twice, lost to them once. So we are. I suppose we're winning on aggregate if we're going to count all the games across the season. So I suppose if you count that, we have got the advantage, I guess. And I think overall we are slightly better than them. But yeah, it's going to be an incredible experience to go to Wembley, and not just to go to Wembley, but to watch Forest play as well. So, and what's at stake is just it's huge.
Before, like I get Raz, I saw Raz's vlog, the Sheffield United vlog, and I saw your emotion. after the game, and it was me as well. I was emotional. Des was an emotional wreck when I spoke to Bot. Des, right, like tell everyone, like, how was you feeling when we won the penalties? Tell everyone.
It was. I think everyone was saying it was one of the tensest, greatest days, I think, at the City Ground. That second half, and Steve Cook said this as well. It was one of the worst experiences. It was one of the best as well, just because of the whole game in that respect. The first half we were 2 goals ahead, and then Sheffield United, I have to give them credit. They came out all guns blazing, and they did not give up at all. And I don't think I've seen anyone this season attack us like that, and it caught us off guard. But I think the fact that it did catch us off guard mentally, the fact that we still pulled through is yet again another massive testament to Cooper and the entire side. And given how Samba was performing, I think in extra time we did pick up, and knowing that it was probably going to go to penalties, I was pretty confident, to be honest, about the penalties because of just how good Samba is at mind games and just being a goalkeeper in general. And I mean, I didn't think he'd saved the first 2, having said that, but he was even better than I ever expected him to be. And
he was so cool, wasn't he?
Very confident.
Yeah.
When he's
it's interesting you say that, Rads, about how tense it was, and it's kind of the best and worst experience because for many years people asked me what was my best and worst football game, and it was always Sheffield United away. Do you know the one where we got beat in 2003?
Yeah.
It was always the best experience of emotions, but it was so tense then, like it was then, and so for somebody almost a generation on to get that same feeling from the same fixture almost, it's how football works sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't speak for about 75 minutes. I didn't say a word.
I think a lot of people are similar, to be honest.
So when we won, I never said a word, and you see me doing this. I've got plenty to say.
Yeah.
Listen to me. He talks too much. That's why I just sit back and like, Des, you just talk, Des. I just sit back and let the road.
Just chill.
I get what you mean.
It was just that, wasn't it? So to hear you say that, obviously a lot younger, that was that's interesting to hear at least.
But Dad, like I said, you've been to Wembley so many times. What's been your favourite game at Wembley?
Favourite game? I enjoyed when we beat Oldham. What year was that?
That was 1990.
90, wasn't it?
90. Yes, it was.
Yeah. Because Oldham were in the Prem then, weren't they? So they were quite a decent side. But I think we're favourites for that as well, actually.
They had some
Come on.
They had some really good players in that team as well, Oldham, didn't they?
And the striker.
He had Earl Barrett. He went on to play for Villa.
Paul Warhurst.
Paul Warhurst.
Yeah.
Good player. Good player. Good player. Last but not least, Dad, like I said, whereabouts are you lot sitting on Sunday?
The ticketing was quite confusing at first, to be honest. So I wanted to be in the bottom tier, but ended up on the top tier.
We're in the gods.
I'm sitting in block 531. So,
but we're there.
We're there. That's all it matters. I've been telling Des all this long time. We're there. We're going to bloody
on the roof. We'll still be reasonably happy, but we're there. Can't wait.
That's all it matters. Before we let people go like that, Rise has got a channel. Go and subscribe to Rise. I said I watched Rise vlog, and then the end of it, like I said, I was emotional, but Rise was emotional. I've never seen him emotional in my life. But people, go and subscribe. I'll put Raz's link in below. Make sure everyone subscribes to Raz. And make sure, like I said, if we get to the Premier League, Raz will be going to the Premier League, Raz. And you've got to go to that, Raz. You've got to go to away games, Raz.
We are going to go. We were just discussing that. We are going to do some away games. Villa, Wolves, Leicester, obviously.
Yeah. There's a few we can
do. They're not our rivals. Just remember that. They're not our rivals.
Oh, no, not at all. That's the other team down the road that are going to be in that one.
They're not our rivals.
Yeah, but Raz, Dad, I've got to meet you at Wembley. So if you do,
we've got to
on your vlog. You come on my vlog, and then we'll meet up. And there's more people. I'm gonna put a message out to people on Saturday about Raz. Like I said, me and Raz, we do content creators. All three of us, we do all content creators. People help us out. Des does his fit put footy pitch, whatever it is, Des. Sorry, I apologize, Des. And Raz is a YouTuber. Show some love, people. Because like I said, we know there's going to be some other YouTubers there from different clubs. I'm going to be peed off. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to be peed off if I see any rival YouTubers out there. So, any Forest fans, come to all of us. I know there's going to be Max as well. Go to Max as well. Come to all of us. The main Forest people. But Rads, hopefully I see you Saturday. And make sure everyone subscribes to Rad. That's boy. Thank you for coming on, both of you.
No problem.
Cheers, guys.
Peace and love. Peace.
Good luck.
Oh, sorry, Raz. I apologise for ticking you off. Right, Des, that's been all right, hasn't it?
It's all right. Everybody's really looking forward to it, aren't they?
You know, everyone is. I see all the comments coming through. Before I get the next one in, I'll get Nick. Nick, you're next. Nick, you ready, Nick? Get your thumbs up, Nick. Nick, get your thumbs up. He's not getting his thumbs. Yes, he's ready. So, Nick, you're on next. Get ready. Right, I'm just going to go through the comments, but there's loads of comments which come through. I do apologise. This is Nottingham Door and Raz Top Content. Thank you very much. No, thank you for watching my content. It's been a mad one. This is from Jonathan. Lev's vlog dream tonight, evening peeps. Are you on about Des? We are the vlogging team. Now, as well, Raz. As well, people. We all. Make sure everyone subscribe to Mr. Dude Daily. He deserves to get to 600. There's 213 people in. Go subscribe to me. Go subscribe to Des, and hit the like button as well. People, hit the like button. It helps a lot. And as well, people, I'm so excited. 5 days to go to our first ever trip to Wembley. Comment below, people. Is it your first Wembley away trip? And I do feel sorry for the people who's not going. Like Des speaks to me about. It's just been a long day. If you want to hear Des' little rant, go and subscribe to his channel. And
it's not a rant; it's a positive channel. So I've turned a negative into a positive. I've been a bit stressed out with tickets today, but such is life. We have to move on and look forward to it, don't we?
Yeah, should have said. I thought so. Here he is. There's another comment from the man himself, Mr. David Johnson, Dore and Des. Can't wait for Sunday. I'm sure I'll see you in box before the game. Yes, Dave, we'll be there. People, we'll be there, Jono. So everyone, people, myself, Des, Malcolm, Craig, a lot of us will be there. Gary as well. The usual lot that go to away games. If you see me, get on the vlog. It's gonna be a fantastic day, and I'm a bit emotional as well. Like going to Wembley for the first time ever. I said I'm not going to Wembley till Forest get there, and I am. So, but David, yeah, I see you. I see Alison. I see the whole gang. It's gonna be emotional, David. I'll get you on my vlog, David. You're not getting away from it. You all get on my vlog. But yeah, let's see here as well. Me and my 3 kids got tickets on Sunday. Spent 2 hours on the phone today and couldn't get my wife a ticket. Good. It is really hard, people. Really, really hard for people who's not got a ticket. But try your best, people. Try your best. Right. Right. Let me get on. Are you Nick? Let's get Nick on. Before I do, what am I doing? How you doing, Nick?
Hello.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm not going to be able to follow those two, am I? And watch my cat's tail in the camera.
Get the cat in. Is a cat coming Wembley? Is a cat coming Wembley?
She's not. She's stopping here with my wife. She's coming here though. Look.
You're not taking a wife to Wembley. That is shocking, Nick. That is shocking behaviour.
Well,
how are you feeling about Wembley?
I can't begin to tell you how exciting it is. I've only been to Wembley a couple of times in my life, but never to watch a football match. One of them was to watch Oasis play, and the other time was to drive a go-kart around the chuffing ground, which I didn't remember until yesterday when somebody was talking about it to me. And I'm like, oh, I did actually go once.
Good job.
So to go to watch Forest play is just going to be epic. And I've got another cat. Apologies.
I've got a question.
Don't worry about it.
What's the cat's name? Is it Forest related?
No, it's Binks and Socky Balboa.
No, you got to go change.
Could it not be called Zinks?
Zinks. What Zinks? What about Zinks?
Yeah, we could call her Zinks. I think that's a new name.
Nick, like we're going to talk about the Fnatic game, and how was you emotional wise when we're 2-1 down? How was you feeling?
Right, so we're sat here in the kitchen where I am now. My wife sat in this seat actually, and I was sat where my wife is right now. And that second half, and we've got Colin Fray on the radio, and that second half was just like, oh no, it's happening again, isn't it? It's 2003 all over again. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, don't.
But we kind of came into the game a little bit. We defended well, didn't we? I mean, we were great. And thank God for extra time, I think. And when it got to the penalties, and we saved the first, what did he say? The first three, was it?
First two.
First two, sorry. It was how I didn't wake my ancestors up. I do not know. Let alone my son who was asleep up in bed. So it was incredible, absolutely incredible.
Oh, loving that. As well, people put in comments. How do you? Sorry, Des.
Sorry, I was going to say, Dor, listening to Colin Fray was this insane in itself, wasn't it? We all love him, of course, but we obviously go into games. You don't get to hear him, but I always make sure I come back and put the commentary on, and it must have been listening on the radio is intense sometimes, isn't it?
It was better than watching it, Des. It really was.
Colin gets excited.
Brilliant commentator.
Everybody goes over the halfway line. He gets a little bit excited, doesn't he?
He probably builds it up, doesn't he?
Yeah. Last but not least, Nick, like I said, we're going to Wembley. Have you been Wembley before? Like, have you watched Wembley? Have you been to Wembley to watch Forest before?
No, never.
Never been.
This is my first time. Now, I remember the 1991 game, but I was at home watching it.
Oh, okay. Are you excited? Tell everyone, how excited are you? Like I've said to myself, I'm excited. First team goes Wembley. So, as a Forest fan, how excited are you?
I can't begin to tell you how excited I am. It's just ridiculous that my nerves are on end.
Nick, you're not the only one. Everyone's nervous. Even Des is trying to do a pig face right now, but he's nervous as hell, aren't you, Des?
I'm Mr. Level-headed here, and I'm absolutely bricking it, to be honest.
I'm bricking it, mate. Absolutely bricking it. Yeah. It's now or never, though, isn't it?
Now or never. Last but not least, Nick, whereabouts you sitting on Sunday?
545. So up in the gods. But
you're in the nosebleeds. Bloody
but we got tickets. That's all that matters.
That's all it matters. That's all it matters, Forest fans.
And I'm taking my son.
That's all it matters.
Taking my brother-in-law, his brother, and my brother-in-law's son. We're all going together.
Oh, that's all it matters, Nick. You're going to game, and like I say, hopefully I'll meet you before the game if that's possible.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah, definitely.
Message me, Nick, and then we'll definitely meet up before the game.
Yeah, we'll do, definitely.
Here we are.
All right, peace and love, Nick. Thank you for coming on. And the cat.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Nick. Right, that's.
No, it just reminded me when you're asking where he's sitting. I can't believe this week I've actually got trolled on Twitter because I said I'm in that tier. I got what I was given. You know, I'm happy. I'm grateful, especially to Malcolm for sorting. But I actually got trolled for being up in the gods. People was sending me pictures of ants running around saying this is what it's going to look like. I'm like, what? But I love it. So keep it coming. I don't mind that.
People keep troll Des, please. I love when Des gets trolled. I just laugh because I used to get trolled all the time on Twitter, but I just laugh about it now. Next one. Right, next one. James, are you ready? Yeah, he's ready. He's ready. All right, how you doing, James?
I'm all right. Are you?
I'm excited. Are you excited? Tell everyone.
I'm very excited. I can't believe we've actually got this far. I can't believe it. The year we've had. I mean, you know, we've from the start to now it is now. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm over the moon.
Like we're talking about Sheffield United game. Like, how was you nervous?
I was in bits, mate. I was all over the place. I had to have a few beers, you know, yes you do. But yeah, I was nervous as hell. First half, yeah, we got the goal in, and the game went. I don't know. It went a bit weird, kind of thing. And then second half, they unfortunately got one in. And then when it comes to extra time and penalties, I'm so grateful for Samba. What an amazing goalie he is. We've all gave him stick, but yeah, he's come through. He's made it. He's done it for us. Just got this last one to go now.
Just the last one. I've just said one. Who was your player of the season? What player stood out for you the whole season?
there's so many. You can't pick like one Pacific one. There's so many. I mean, if I had to pick one, I'd say Brennan Johnson. He's up there for me. Definitely up there for me.
Definitely. Are you going to the game on Sunday?
Unfortunately, no, I'm not. I'm actually watching the game with my brothers.
Oh, okay. It don't matter. At least you're watching the game. That's all it matters. That's all that matters. One word. Describe Steve Cooper.
Amazing. To be honest with you, I have been watching a load of videos in the past of Brian Clough. To me, he reminds me of him. How he is, what he does is absolutely amazing. Cooper is absolutely amazing.
It's interesting you say that. Obviously, Dore would have. Recently we were lucky to meet Kevin Campbell.
Yeah.
And I was having a chat with Kev about Steve Cooper, and we both sort of came to the conclusion that there's just a little bit of Brian Clough in him, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. There is. Yeah.
A little bit of cleverness. Don't get me wrong. He's not as arrogant. He's not as flippant. But there's something with the way he deals with people and the way he speaks that makes you want to listen to him. He's got an aura, and me and sort of Kevin in a conversation was saying that, and it's fascinating. Somebody who's been in football like Kevin Campbell, to say something like that was absolutely brilliant for me. It was kind of making the ears stand up on the back of my neck. But I'm so glad you mentioned that, and you've done your research.
I have. I remember when you both spoke to the guy, Kevin Campbell. I remember him saying when he said he met him that he grabbed me like that and pulled me across the pitch. That got me. That's definitely him.
Last but not least, James, like I said, it's been a mad, crazy season. Like, as well, people in the comments, what's been your favourite game? Home and away, cup game, it could be anything. People in the comments, what has been your favourite away game as well? I'll read them. James, what's been your favourite game watching Forest this season?
I think the last game was my favourite. How we was played, how we was, we still fight all the way to the end. You know what I mean? It was amazing. I think the last game was my favourite. Hopefully, the next one is even better, and we get through. You know what I mean? I do believe we will beat them, but we did beat them in the FA, didn't we? 2-1, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2-1. Yeah.
And we came from behind.
Pardon?
And we came from behind.
Yeah. I do believe if we could do it then, we could do it now. Surely, we've got it in the bag. Surely,
100%. But James, like I said, if we win, if we go more, I want you back on the channel. And
definitely, I'll come back on. Yeah, definitely.
100%. But James, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for letting me come on.
No worries, mate. Peace and love. Thank you very much. Cheers, dude. Right, that's James on. Right, who are we going to have next on? Before we do get the next one, we'll get on. Is another YouTuber, and that's going to be Jay. Jay, put your hands up, Jay. That's it. We'll get you in 2 minutes, Jay, because I'm just going to get through the comments. There's a lot of comments regarding the best away game. This is Lee Tilson. Favorite game, Blackpool away, was a memory, was it? It was. That was a lovely. And if people remember that game as well, look at my vlog. Mr. Dooley was hanging. He was hanging his head. I had to babysit him. That's how much hanging he was. People go and check the vlog. Kay knows as well. So yeah. Mad. Another one as well. This is Couscous. Pussy away. That what away and like door. That people listen to me, man. That was my favorite away game. Favorite away game because, like I said, it was just how we won that game. I can't believe we won.
One thing that's popped into my head, though, after James was talking about Steve Cooper there, and you were talking about games, is an interesting one. I'll be interested to hear what the guys say in the comments. Is where was the turning point? Where was it happening? For me, it was possibly the Swansea game. I remember we went to West Brom, didn't we, that night, and we was a little bit under the cosh. And he was still what makes this all a bigger miracle. And I don't want to single anybody out, but he was still playing players like Pong out of necessity. Who we know hasn't featured late, and I'm not having a go at him anymore. But Cooper was having to work with everything Chris Hooton had left behind. And then he kind of built up on it. And then there was like a switch. It almost, for me, it was Swansea, in that period around the start of the FA Cup run. So I'd just be interested to know where people think Do you know, this is it. This is where we went.
No, 100%. Right. Before, like I said, get Jay on. Like I said, I'm just look for the comments as well. Craig says Blackpool away. Break my do. Yeah, Craig. But people comments. Do you think Craig should go to Wembley? I don't want Craig to come. He's annoying, as everyone sees. He always bullies me on YouTube, and it is real. He's a bully like Des and Malcolm. All of them bully me, and it shouldn't be allowed. Right, Jay, are you ready? There's one people when I get Jay on, I might like we're still on 36 minutes. I might put a link up if you want to come on, people. Get your phone, turn it, and come on 5 minutes, and there's still a long time. We'll finish at 10 because there's Jay, there's Eve as well. Eve, you're after Jay, okay? Put your phones up. That's it, Eve. Right, we'll get Jay on now. How you doing, Jay?
How you doing, guys? You all right?
How do you think we're feeling? Come on, Jay. How do you think we're feeling? Come on, Jay. Come on, Jay. That is a stupid question, Jay. As a YouTuber, you should know. Talk to me, Jay. How are you feeling?
I mean, after that Tuesday, I was crying live on air. I was crying live on air. It was emotional, you know, because obviously I'm 16. I've never been to Wembley. In fact, I think every season that I've really watched, and I'll be honest, I haven't watched every game of every season, but you know, I've supported Forest throughout all that time, and I've got to say it's not been the most fruitful of years. But you know, I think now we're seeing a real turning point, and I just think I don't know how to describe that feeling, you know, and you've never ever seen something like this. It's like, what's going on, you know? And Wembley's it's just incredible to even think about it.
You mentioned, like I said, that Sheffield United game. It was mad. Like I said, it was emotional. And like I said, how was you feeling when Samba saved that penalty?
I'm going to be honest with you, and this might sound like a bit, I don't know, but I think he was going to do it. I think from the moment we had penalties, I knew he was going to do that. And I think it was mainly down to how we performed during the game. I think he was fantastic during the game. But I think, you know, just all around as a keeper, I just thought to myself, you know, I think the way he was looking at them, you know, he was deciphering them mentally. I just think, I think he knew it was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen, but obviously you don't want to get ahead of yourself. But I think I was ready for him to save a couple. And, you know, when as soon as he saved that one from Morgan Gibbs White, I was just like, wow, you know, their best player and he saved it. It's just, what a moment.
I think you've hit on something there, mate, because if you looked at the Sheffield United goalkeeper, he just did what he was told, what he's supposed to. And Samba was the rogue, wasn't he? The Sheffield United keeper just went and stood on the line and waited for our players to walk up, take a penalty, score and walk off. And Samba, for all he's been criticised for what he does, you know, there's a reason when it works, it works. You know, we've seen it in the past with like Bruce Grobbelaar wobbling his legs and things like that, you know, all these famous scenes. And Samba, you know, football's got a habit of turning itself around very quickly, hasn't it? And Samba's done just that.
Absolutely. I think, you know, that those penalties, I think that's testament to how good of a coach Cooper and the team are actually, coaches-wise, because you can tell that they were prepared for penalties. You know, Samba's got it all written down on his bottle. This isn't just some, like, you know, magical thing where he's just had it there. You know, he's been prepared. They've all been prepared for the eventuality that does happen, you know, and they were ready for it. I mean, I must admit, I was a bit shocked here, you know, to see Steve Cook going and taking one of the first penalties, but I've heard that he was a penalty taker at Bournemouth. I don't know how true that is.
He was.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Your point, mate. That reiterates your point about they were prepared. You know, I was quite shocked to see Cafu, but I was asked before the Sheffield United game for the pitch 40 stuff I do. I was asked, would you fancy Forest if it went to penalties? And my point was, I think we've got a goalkeeper that's capable of saving more than one penalty in a shootout. And the fact we've got some tidy ball strikers in midfield. And if you've seen the order that the players come up in, you know, Cafu, I know Lolly missed, but that happens. It's just interesting, the order of how it all worked. And so they've definitely done the research and thought about it at least.
Jay, have you ever been to Wembley?
I've never even been close. I'm going to be honest. I've never been close.
Are you going?
I'm going. I'm waiting for my passes to get sent through, and I'm getting the train down.
How excited? Like I said, I keep saying, I'm excited. I'm going to Wembley. how excited are you? Are you?
I mean, I'm so excited. I mean, we both went to Old Trafford not that long ago, and that was an amazing experience. But you know, when it's the first team, and it's just that moment of wow, we're going to go to that 90,000 seater stadium and potentially see the team that we thought was going to get relegated at the start of the season, or not you, Mr. Door. Anyway, you knew we were going to get promoted, but you know, potentially.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I did. Right let me just get it right. LA, if you're watching this, LA, don't ever go for my neck, because, like I said, I did say, I think it was in end of November. I think it was. I said we wasn't going up, but I was wrong. I was wrong. So I think Des kept saying, "Did you say no?" Des said it. What game was it?
I said 15, but I was the first one to call playoffs.
Was it Millwall?
It was Fulham when we got stuff, wasn't it? 4-0.
Yes, Des said it. Des said playoffs. I said we're not. I said 14th. Sarcastically, I said, but yeah. But I said, sorry, Jay. Like, how excited are you going to Wembley to watch Nottingham Forest play? Like me and Des.
I don't even know the feeling to describe it. It's like, you know, I'm kind of still numb after that Tuesday night. I'm still like, wow, I'm still in the excitement mode. And it's like, it almost feels unreal that we're going to Wembley. You know, after all of that, I just thought that's drained all the emotion out of me now, and I've got to go and do it all again. And it's like, oh my God. And, you know, as Des mentioned earlier, you know, Huddersfield are a good side. You know, for people thinking that we're just going to go in there and batter them, you know, that's not the case. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't think that there was a lot separating them and Luton in their games. But, I mean, they're all playoff sides. You know, they're all good sides, evidently. So, but I think Steve Cooper knows what to do. He'll 100% be doing his homework, as he always does. And I think we've just got to be ready for it and just be positive and support the team we love. That's it. So I can't wait.
The question is, Jay, which train are you on? Are you on the 7:24 party train?
I wish I was. I wish
come on, Jay. You wimp. Come on, the 7:25 train. You'll be fine. Des can look after you.
It's because I'm with my mum. It's because I'm with my mum.
Your mum with us. And listen, Jay's mum, if you're watching this, get on our train. Des will look after you. He looks after everyone else, so Des will look after you.
I'm going to have to persuade her now, aren't I?
Right, where is she?
Where
is she? Right,
she's in bed. She's asleep.
Get her up, Jay, and say to her, get on the 7:24 train. Get her up. We'll wait. Me and Des will talk. Get up. Right, listen to me. Jay's mum, get on the 7:24 train. Des Oldham will look after you. Yeah?
The Des Oldham.
Mr. Do Daily. Make sure everyone subscribe to Do Daily. Well, yeah, get on the 7:24 train. Des will look after you. Yeah?
To be fair, getting there earlier is a better thing.
I'll look after her. I'm a gem. Is that all right?
Thanks, guys. This means a lot to me.
Jay, before you go, whereabouts are you sitting?
I'm sitting in the press box for the Sunday game. I managed to get it. Because I couldn't get a ticket, so I was like, trying to get
legend.
Legend.
Before you do, Jay, like I said, Jay, I was on Jay's podcast. Was it 2 weeks ago? And I loved it. I enjoyed it, and it got a YouTube channel as well. It's on YouTube as well, Jay. Before you do go, talk about your YouTube channel.
Yeah, so the Media Man, I set it up and I used to do some vlogs from the game, showing off my commentary perspective of the match. I can't do it anymore just because of some issues with licensing. I'm trying to work my way around it, and I might have a secret camera or something stashed somewhere to make it happen. But for now, we've got some podcasts coming up, and I want some of you Forest fans to join me.
Get Des on. I said to you, get Des on.
Hey, Des is coming on. We're going to make it happen, aren't we, Des? This is going to happen now.
Definitely. Can I just ask, I saw a comment in there from Dawn. How are you related to her?
Dawn? Is there someone? Oh, it might be. Dawn. Oh my God, it is Dawn Warren. She is actually. So my brother. It's my. Oh God, I'm trying to get this right now. I'm not going to get this wrong. It is my brother's auntie. I'm pretty sure, and absolute legend. Dawn is an absolute legend. I've not seen her for ages though.
I saw her about an hour ago out winning, and she's a pain in the. But it's Ian's
birthday. Oi, Des, you need
family.
Dawn's a legend. Dawn.
Hey, it's Ian's birthday today, Dawn, so I want you to say happy birthday to Ian.
Happy birthday to Ian.
He's a legend.
He's a legend. The thing, right, if no one knows, every time I go to a away game with Ian, I think it's about 3 or 4 games, we win. So Ian, I know he's going. He's on the train with us. He's a lucky charm, he is. So Ian, happy birthday. I hope you've had a great day. Lucky charm. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, Jay. And like I said, everyone make sure Jay go and subscribe to Jay's channel. It's a fantastic channel. Like I said, I did a little podcast for him 2 weeks ago. I enjoyed it. I loved it. People, is any Forest fan out there? Get on his channel. Go and subscribe. Go on his Twitter account as well. He's a legend. And I saw, like I said, oh yeah, wait. Before we do that, I wasn't happy. He took a picture of me when I was asleep on the way to Manchester. So I got beef with you, Jay.
It's a common sight. It's a common sight. All too common.
Do you know what we're going to start doing on the way trips? Taking pictures of Dore awake.
Yeah, we're not going to see many photos, are we? Let's be completely honest.
It's just a habit. I think it's just like a thing that I always do. People ride bikes like John does. Des talks a lot. I just sleep. I like to sleep because when you got people next to you, like I got Malcolm, Craig, just talk nonsense as usual. It is what it is. I just sleep. But Jay, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on, and I'll see you on Sunday with your mum.
With my mum. Thank you very much, gents.
Right,
take
care.
Love,
Jay. Thank you, Jay. Right, people. I am going to put a link. Quazim, have you? I think it's Quazim in the backstage. Can you put your camera on? I can't really see you. If that's okay. If you don't, that's fine. Right, that's fine. I said, Eve, are you? Well, no, put Quazim on first, and I put you on Eve. Is that okay? Is that right, Eve? All right then. Right, let me get Quazim on. How you doing, my brother?
I'm doing good, my bro. What are you saying? How we doing?
Yo, bro, you know how it is. How are you feeling?
Nervous, shitting myself, and excited at the same time.
Are you going? That's the main thing. Are you going?
Well, the thing is, it's my birthday on the day of the final, and I'm going.
No.
Yeah, so I'm going.
Yes, loving it. Oh,
I got my ticket yesterday, so I'm going.
You know whereabouts you're sitting?
Block 142. That's lower tier near the corner flag.
Oh, that's near me.
Is that near you?
That's near me. So if I see you, we'll meet up. Before we do like the season, like how's a Forest fan? Like how old are you, Quinn? If that's right to ask.
I turned 29 on the 29th.
Oh, so you just missed it. You've missed that age. You've missed the Wembley thing. So. As a Forest fan, like I said, there's been the under 30s have never been to Wembley. We've had nothing, no excitement. So as a fan, how are you feeling going to Wembley and we possibly going to the Premier League?
Madness. Compared to where we were from the start of the season to where we are now, it's mad. It's mad. Madness. That's all I can say. It's crazy.
It's fine, man. Des, got any questions, Des?
Well, it's your birthday and you're going to Wembley. How long are these celebrations going to go on for?
I said to my manager already, I need a week off. So who knows?
Is it your 30th birthday?
No, my 29th.
Oh, it'll be your 29th. I just thought it might be a landmark one. What a way to spend it watching the lads get promoted to the Premier League.
Could be good, could be bad. We'll see.
No. But I don't want to hear the bad. It's going to be good.
Hopefully, it'll be good. Yeah.
Hopefully good. Did you go to Sheffield United game at home?
I was there.
Yeah, how was you feeling about the game, bro? Like,
I'll be honest with you.
2-1 down.
My mate next to me was stood up. I was sat down during the penalties. I couldn't watch it. And the guy in front of me goes, "You got to watch it. It's once in a lifetime. Who knows what could happen?" I was like, "All right, fine." And yeah, man, I was going mad. I was stood on the seat going mad. So yeah.
Oh, like everyone else. I was going mad. I was screaming like a bitch.
I'll be honest, that's the first game I think ever where I got emotional, got teary. I can't lie.
Listen to me. Everyone was. There's nothing to be ashamed. There's nothing to be ashamed for. Like I said, it's been a long time. Like I said, for me personally, to see this happen. Like I said, I've seen me and Dad. We've seen the Frank Clarks. We've seen the Dave Bassett's. We've seen Paul Hart almost at the playoffs. Who else is there? Billy Davis the first year, and to see there Steve Cooper as a fan of yourself as well. It's good to see, be emotional to see Forest happening because after the bad start that we made, and to be here talking about we're going to Wembley in 5 days' time. Let me ask you a question, Mike. Was Steve Cooper your first choice?
He's my second choice.
Who was your first choice?
I wanted Chris Wilder. Don't ask me why.
I was the same. I was exactly the same.
I wanted Wilder, but can't really complain, can we? Look what he's done. Look what Steve Cooper's done.
Exactly.
And he's a nice guy. I met him after the Birmingham game. He's such a nice guy as well.
I've met him a few times, and I think it was after. We won. I think it was after the Birmingham game when we won 3-0. I met him. He knew who I was. Legend. And there's like. Last but not least, like, can we do it? I know we're all going to say we can, but like I said, can we do it? Everyone in the comments, can we do it? I can't believe we're here talking about it. It's mad. Can we do it? Can we do it?
I want to be boring and say, you know what? Let's just see what happens.
I'll take that. You know what? That's a great answer. That is a fantastic answer to prefer.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Hopefully we'll catch you on Sunday. I'm trying to. Well, we're driving down, so
listen. I'll meet you before the game. We'll meet before the game. If I don't, we'll meet after the game, and hopefully we all celebrating with you on your birthday.
Hopefully, my brother. Hopefully, yeah.
Legend. Right, like I said. Last one. Peace and love. Thank you very much for coming on, bro.
Thank you. Take care. See you Sunday.
Take care. Right. Before we get Eve on, right, Des, should we put a link on? Have you got time? Come on.
Yeah.
Right, people. If you come on, turn the camera around. There's 247 people on. Amazing. Hit the like button, please. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to Do Daily. I will put the link on. If you're on Facebook Live, go on. Like I said, it's going to be difficult for you to come on Facebook. Go on the link. So I will put people on. Eve, get ready, Eve. Okay, you ready, darling? This lady is a legend. Actually, a legend. Please give some love to Eve, please. I love meeting Eve. I met her before. I've met her quite a lot of times as well. I've got a super chat as well, and this is from Josh. I think I've just been on the show, hasn't he? I'm sure he has. Thank you for five New Zealand dollars. Thank you very much for that, Josh. This is for Des. Do you think Samba wasn't benched after Stoke? He's been on good form.
I think it's proven to be a bit of a masterstroke, hasn't it? It's proven to be like the guy's almost had a second coming as a Forest player. His antics were just going that little bit too far, weren't they? You know, he come back and he seemed shy and retiring, and he's worked his way back into the team. His performances have been better, solid. You know, that's all he had to be. Do what he does. He's a good keeper. Nobody's questioning his keeping, but by concentrating a little bit more, focusing on his game, and then almost sort of letting some of the original Samba out. But we've seen, didn't we, a couple of games before, the Derby game in particular, he could have lost us that game.
Yeah.
Because he lashed out at one of their players. Was it Lawrence or somebody?
Lawrence, yeah.
So I think it was just the right time, you know. And at the time, I said it could have been a real pivotal moment, but we managed to ride it. And then, of course, he had to serve his punishment. I'm sure he learned a few lessons from that, and he's come back with that extra focus. And again, just channeling it in the right way. And I think it's been crucial. And again, for as much as I think we'll do well on Sunday, I think he'll still have a part to play.
100%. Right. There's a link up. There's quite a lot of people in backstage, but I'm going to start with the legend, Eve. Here we go. Hi, Eve.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Hi, Eve. You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah.
How excited are you, Eve? Because we're going to Wembley.
I'm excited, even though I can't go.
It doesn't matter. You're going to watch the game, aren't you? That's all it matters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loads of positive thoughts before the final.
That's all it matters. He's a legend. People go and follow her on Twitter. She's a legend. So, Eve, I'm gonna ask you two questions. You went to the Sheffield United game. How was you and your killer feeling when you was watching the game?
Well, I was quite nervous. I don't know how my carer thought. I remember during the penalties, I couldn't bear it, so I had to admit I went to hide in the toilets because I couldn't. Yeah, I couldn't bear it. I just couldn't bear it. And plus, because I have my earplugs on, my earplugs in my ears, I was just a bit scared of the noise as well, so I just had to go hide.
Oh, it's okay. At the end of the day, we're going to Wembley.
Yeah.
That's all it matters, Eve. That's what it
Yeah.
matters. Yeah. Last but not least, Eve, I'm going to tell you now. What do you think of Steve Cooper?
I think right now he's a legend at the club. I really like him. And I'm hoping he does get us promoted on Sunday. I'm gonna be really nervous.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm just hoping he gets the job done. I'm watching the game in a pub in Scarborough on Sunday. There's some Nottingham Forest fans who live in Scarborough, and my friend is gonna come with me. And
Good.
What a place to watch it, Eve. What a place to watch us get promoted. And next season, there'll be lots of big games that you can get along to and watch, won't there?
Yeah. I want to go to more. I want to go to more games in the future. So,
Eve, can you do me a favor? If we do get promoted next season, can you babysit Des for me, please? I'm sick of tired of him.
Yeah.
Is that okay? Or you
Yeah.
can babysit Craig or Malcolm? Because I've had enough of them two, these lot now. So is it okay to babysit these lot for me?
Yeah.
You know what? Do you know what, Eve? I used to have to babysit him, and now you're more famous than him. Everybody wants to picture taken with you. They forgot about Mr. Door.
Listen, mate, Eve's a legend. Everyone, bless everybody. People know Eve. She's on Twitter. Go and follow Eve. She's a legend in my eyes. She always comes up to me. I always ask for the picture. She doesn't ask me the picture. I ask for the picture herself. But Eve, all I say, Eve, keep smiling, keep happy.
Can I tell you what I'm doing at the moment?
What are you doing
I'm
now?
actually in the process of drawing a picture of the city ground. I've got a picture in front of me, but I keep messing it up. And
show it us. Go on, show it us. Have you done it?
I haven't finished it yet. I haven't done it yet. I keep making so many mistakes. I've made another mistake and I've had to turn it over. So I'm going to restart again, and it's stressing me out.
Listen, don't rush it. There's no rush. Take your time, and when you do it, make sure you tag me and Des on it and say that we've finished the picture. Okay?
Yeah. I'm hoping, and I'm hoping to come to some games next season, no matter which league we're in. And Claire Wells from Twitter, she said that if a family member can put me on the train from York, then she said that she can meet me at the train station. Okay. So
that's a legend. Shout out to Claire as well. Shout out to Claire. She's a good girl, Claire is. But that's not easy.
I'm hoping to meet some new fans next season as well.
You will do. People, we've seen Eve at Sick Ground. Don't be shy. She's a lovely lady, Eve. But Eve, it's been a pleasure, Eve, and hopefully we can go up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping so. I have told my friend if it gets too much for me, I'm going to go hide in the toilet at the pub, and I'll text her. I'll say what's happening. What am I missing? So
Eve, don't worry about it. When Des was the second same, he runs, but he hides behind me. Like I said, don't worry about it. He's just worse than me. So don't worry about it.
Yeah, and sometimes I think last week on Tuesday, I remember putting my hands in front of my eyes, and I was like, especially before Sheffield United scored their first goal, I was like, oh my goodness, I can't bear to watch, and I was like, I can't bear to watch what's happening.
You weren't on your own. I couldn't speak. I didn't say anything to anybody. So just keep watching it, keep enjoying it, and make sure you post that picture. Me and Dor will get everybody to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Eve. It's been a pleasure, Eve. And make sure when you do it, make sure you tag me and Des on it, okay?
Yeah.
All right, come on, Forest.
Come on,
Forest.
Yes. Shout out. Thank you, Eve. And I'll speak to you soon, Eve.
Yeah. Bye.
Cheers, Eve.
Lovely to see you.
Right, that's Eve. She's a legend, lovely lady. She always comes up to me. We talk about Forest, and like I said, she's a legend in my eyes. Right, before we get there's quite a lot of people. Right, no ads, please. There's quite a lot on the backstage as well. We've got super chat as well. I have £10. Thank you for £10, Nick. Much appreciated for doing that. I'm just going to look through the comments before I get on. Well, I saw you guys waiting until to watch promotion here. People in the comments, there's 254 people in. Thank you for everyone. In the comments, where are you watching this live stream? I do appreciate everyone that's took the time and watched this live stream as well. Des, are you loving it so far?
Absolutely, 274 people. That's amazing, isn't it?
That's mad.
It just shows the love going around at the moment, and we all kind of know each other through Twitter. There's a bit of a Twitter family going on there, isn't there? So,
right.
Classic example of that, isn't she?
People know who
she is, and she's an absolute legend, like you keep saying. So, no, keep it going, guys. Brilliant.
Right. Right. Next one. Right. I've had enough of this guy. He's from Stoke. He's annoying. All he talks about, he gets his back. Where's he gone? He's gone off the bell end. Okay, Lee, we'll get you next. We'll get I think a fella. I don't even know who's a YouTuber. This is Wolverine. Wolverine, get your thumbs up, Wolverine. That's it. He's coming on. He's coming on. Hello, my
What's
friend.
up, boys?
I'm really excited, Wolverine. How excited are you?
I'd probably say more nervous than excited now, mate. We're getting to the final furlongs. The countdown's begun, and I don't know. I want to ask you guys though what you think's gonna happen.
No. We'll tell you later. We'll tell you after the stream. It's you. Like you've got to tell how you feeling.
I'm dealing because I've got on the Discord. I'm dealing with all these other plastic fans from Premier League teams who are giving me stick, mate. That's why I've had to come here to real fans.
I saw some comments on here. So I saw some. Is it a Man U fan? Listen, mate, I went to Manchester United.
Plastic fans, mate. Plastic fans.
Listen, mate, I went to Manchester. I went to Old Trafford 2 weeks ago, and I didn't hear no one. They're all boring. Man U fans, you got to step up.
It's a youth game.
Listen, mate, I don't care if it's a youth game or whatever it is.
Mate, only in Man U, only at Old Trafford can you get a penalty outside the box.
Boring. Right, Wolverine. Like I said, have you been to Wembley before?
Yeah, I went. It wasn't for an England match. It was for the Spurs Arsenal match. So. I've been there before. I can't get the ticket. I told you the other week I got my daughter's birthday party, so I'll be doing a watch along on my channel. It's probably going to be on mute because the language is going to be colourful, mate.
We were talking about, like I said, it's been a mad season, and to be here to talk about. We're going like I know you're not going, but me and Des, Forest fans under 30 years old. I've never seen this before, so as far as we're one game away to get to
this is it now, isn't it? It's like as long as we turn up, I want to say we're gonna win it, yeah. And I feel we've only had two bad performances under Coops, the Bournemouth one and the second half at Sheffield United. And if you look at it, the Bournemouth one, for example, we went on a run of playing games every couple of days. The boys were knackered. It was clear to see, yeah. The United one, the pressure was on. Obviously, Forest, the jinx, in the playoffs and what have you. I think we've finally got that off our back. This is new ground. Yeah, we don't need to worry about throwing a 2-goal lead in a playoff semi-final. This is new. We don't have any monkeys on our backs for it, so we can go in there with a clean slate. I just want us to get an early goal. If we get an early goal, Johnson getting his 20th goal of the season within the first 5 minutes. For me, settles the nerves down. We can get through it. We can get it done. But I don't know, man. You look at Huddersfield, they're a decent team, good physical team. They're not just going to turn up and roll over. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a tough one. So I just...
Can we do it? Can we do it? Before we go, Wolverine, can we do it? Can we get to Premier League? Can we do it?
Bro, we can do it, but we need to do it as well. We need to do it because we forget the importance of this game. You know, a lot of the players we have are not our players. You know, you're looking at Spence. If we want a chance at Spence, Spurs are all over him at the moment, apparently, trying to sign him up. We need to be in the Premier League to keep some of these players. Johnson, we don't know what's going on with his future. For us, this is a massive, massive game. We have to win it. We can win it. And hopefully, God allows us to win it. And we go through, and then I can let all the emotion out. I'm just holding it back. I don't want to jinx anything.
People in the comments as well. How are you feeling? I said it. I'm just like.
I just want to pick up on something. Where you go back to what you were saying at the start there about fans and plastic fans and things like that. Do you not think recently we've our fan base and being so sort of behind the team and the atmospheres at the City Ground really got under the skin of the opponents.
Yep, especially if you look at the cup runs. Look how we shook Arsenal, Leicester, Huddersfield.
But I think Huddersfield keep taking the mickey out of the fireworks, and Sheffield United was saying we celebrated too much. You know, it's almost like they're getting offended by how good we really are.
That's good. That's good. People only get offended when they're jealous, don't they? So
absolutely, mate.
Something to be jealous about. I don't think anyone was getting offended about Forest in the first 6 weeks of this season, were they? They were lining up trying to play us. So, you know, I watched your video the other day as well, mate. It was emotional, man. You just go back, you look through it, you forget some of the games. The pain of those first 6-7 weeks is like locked away in the memory banks. You don't want to remember it. And then you just hope that that final chapter can be written. The scum are down, we go up. Perfect season.
Before you go, and you was on the channel was it last week or 2 weeks ago? I didn't know you were a YouTuber, Wolverine. Tell everyone about your YouTube channel, man. Tell everyone.
YouTube, it's a FIFA YouTube channel, in essence. So a lot of FIFA play and what have you on there. But we got a Discord community where we're just talking football all the time. So it's quite good because you see the other fans. It was good for like when we played Arsenal, when we were playing Liverpool, got all the banter going on Discord. So it's just a case of FIFA, but followed by football. And obviously for me, Forest. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's but you know with these things, mate, you can't do these things full time. Still got the day job. It's in the background. You do as much as you can. It's more a passion than maybe it grows into something, maybe it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? But it's
but everyone, make sure, like I said, show some love to Wolverine. Get to subscribe to his channel as well. So if you send me a link, Wolverine, I'll. You know what?
Yeah, I've also shouted your channel out on Discord. So all these plastic Man U fans and Liverpool fans I've got, mate. Hopefully they'll come in and drop you a like.
You Liverpool fans, you can't listen, man. When we do get Premier League, I'm going for you lot. I'm going for you Liverpool fans. I'm going for you lot because I want to go to Anfield away. And as well, there's loads of stadiums I want to go to Wembley, but Anfield is my number one. But Wolverine, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, bro. We'll speak soon. I'll drop you a message.
Make sure to subscribe to Wolverine. Like I said, I didn't even know it was YouTube until I seen it. But yeah, I have subscribed to your channel, Wolverine. And
thank you, bro.
Thank you for coming on. Peace and love, and hopefully
have a good night. And let's do it on Sunday, boys. Let's do it.
Peace, love, Wolverine.
All
Thank
the
you,
best, boys.
Cheers, dude. That's a legend, Wolverine. Right, he's back. I can see Mr. Stoke City. I like to wind him up a little. Lee Tilson, you ready, Lee? He's not like I see Mr. Stoke City. I like to wind him up a little. Lee Tilson, you ready, Lee?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
Turn your TV down.
You okay?
Yeah, can you hear me? You know what?
Can you hear me?
This is why he's a Stoke City.
Right, I can't hear you.
What do you mean you can't hear?
Right, I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you, Lee. I can hear you. I can hear you. This guy, he's absolutely bellend.
Can't hear you, mate.
Why can't you hear us?
I don't know what's going on.
Right, Lee, we'll get you back on. We'll get you back on. We'll get you back on, you bellend.
Right, I tell you what, hang on. I can't hear you, right? But you can obviously hear me, right? So what I'll just have to sort of fill in the gaps. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Sunday, mate. I'm confident that we can win 2-0. Looking forward to the whole weekend. I've been 3 days in Nottingham, staying in beautiful Hucknall, taking my 5-year-old son to the game.
Malcolm,
he's excited.
Malcolm, don't send him to your house, Malcolm. I
just can't hear you on this crappy phone, mate.
It's you. You're crappy yourself, Lee Tilson.
I'm killing your show, mate. I'm sorry.
Right, Lee, I'll phone you. I will phone you. It's you. Look at him.
I'm killing your show, mate. I'm sorry.
Right. Right, Lee, he's took to absolutely belling. Malcolm Owen, I feel sorry for you. I really feel sorry for you, mister. Right, before I get the comment, I'm going for the this is Mujri Sacco. Des, do you know some bit of Italian?
Ciao and Forza Garibaldi.
That's Folgy. Shout out to Italian Res there, right there. I've seen a super chat somewhere. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. This is let Des answer this. And people in the comments as well. Start KD despite the lack of playing time. People in the comments, what do you think? Davis or Sammy? What do you think, Des?
Personally, I would. I think he's been the difference. I pinpointed some games earlier in the season when he come in. You know, that Millwall game where he took it to them and then he just grew in confidence. He's added some goals, but his all-round game. You know, I love Sam Surridge. I love everything about him and the way he conducts himself as a footballer and as somebody who's coming in January. Absolutely brilliant, top finisher, top player. But I look at the end of that Sheffield United game as well, and I think until Davis come on, we were really struggling. There's a possibility we was going to concede another and sort of let it all slip. And Davis come on and it just turned it back in our favour. Whilst towards the end it kind of petered out and they were waiting for penalties. I think if anybody was going to win it in the last 10, 15 minutes and in injury time, it was us, because Davis he got the ball and got about them, didn't he? It's the way he can take the ball from sort of inside his own half to the edge of their box. And it doesn't matter who comes at him. There's 4 or 5 players falling off him. It's like a cowboy film where he's just barging through people. So for me personally, as much as I love Surridge, you know, and what he is and his work ethic and his sort of his ability that goes a little bit unrecognised at times. I always talk about his deceptive sort of turn of pace and things like that and the way he finishes. I think he's a better finisher than all the strikers we've got. But for me, in this game where everything's on the line, I'd just go for Davis. But it'll work either way, won't it? You know,
Exactly.
if we play Surridge first, then you've got Davis on the bench. If you play Davis, I think whatever happens, Davis will not play a full game. So if he starts, you'll be looking at 60 minutes. I remember when he came to the club, Cooper was talking a lot about he's not fit enough to play for the full game. And he'd only just got to the point where he was fit enough for 90 minutes. And he got injured. So, again, he's going to be sort of almost back to square one in that sense. So, yeah, Surridge will definitely play his part. Davis will definitely play his part.
100%. Right, for next one, I'll get on Mr. Jack Grealish. Are you ready, Jack Grealish? Thumbs up. I think he's been drinking a lot because he thinks he won the Premier League. So everyone gives some love to Mr. Jack Grealish in a minute. Right, I'm going to just go through the comments. Richard Chapler, hello Red, hello all the way from Rochester, New York City. Shout out to Richard. Richard, where are you watching the game? People in the comments, where are you watching the stream? I'd love to know where everyone's watching the stream. Right, Mr. Grealish, let me get him on. Hello,
Hi,
Jack.
you two. How you doing?
How you doing, Jack? How you feeling?
Still a bit hungover from winning the Premier League, but yeah.
Okay. Adam, you've been on the show for quite a while. When was the first game? When was the first time you come in here?
It was after the Birmingham game when we beat them 3-0 away. And I think it was Lee was on, Megaphone Man, and Matt. So that was the first time I've ever come on your show. So I'll be honest with you, and it's all been going fine every time I've been on your show. So hopefully I can get that continued.
100%. But since then, from now, like, did you ever thought from that Birmingham game that we'll be talking on here right now, being in the playoffs?
No way near. Not in a million years. I'll say probably we'd be 10th or 9th from that point on. But you know what's happened now? It's just been a complete transformation. I said this time and time again, Steve Cooper's an absolute genius. He's done absolute miracles for this club. But it's not just him. You know, the players you've got to thank as well. The efforts they've put in, they've listened to him and what he's got to say. And you know what? This is our time. And you know, it's like what Wolverine said. You know, with Huddersfield being a physical side, I'd definitely start Keenan Davis. Just playing for about 65 to 70 minutes. And then if you like, I'd say probably, even if you're 1 or 2-0 up, put Surridge on, you know, just to add a bit more energy to the game. But I still think we should start Keenan Davis up front with Johnny because you've got the power and the pace up front, and like what we said, they're a physical side, so you want to really hit them where it hurts. And I really do think we're gonna hit them where it hurts on Sunday.
100%. You're going to Wembley, right?
Indeed, I am. Yeah, but I am sitting high up. I'm sitting category 5. So,
Adam, you're going to the game. That's all it matters. You're going to the
exactly,
game.
absolutely.
Have you been to Wembley? Have you been to
the arch, mate?
Pardon?
What, Des?
It doesn't matter if you sat on the top of the arch.
I really wish.
Last but not least, Adam, like I said, it's been a mad journey for Nottingham Forest. And like I said, as a Forest fan, how proud are you to be a Forest fan from what's happened from the start of the season? And then, like I said, it's just good to be on show and just talk about.
It's just a breath of fresh air. I'm so proud of what the lads and the club have done since the dark days of Chris Hughton. But it's just been absolutely amazing. And regardless of what the result is, as they say in the song, whatever will be, will be. So regardless of the result, whether we win or lose, I'm so proud of what we've accomplished and the turnaround we've had this season. And not many teams can have a turnaround like what we've did. And if we do go up, it's got to be, in my opinion, it's one of the greatest footballing stories ever, especially outside the Premier League. So I just think we're going to do it. But it's going to be one of those games where, like it's been previously with them, there's not going to be many goals in it. It's going to be like a 2-1 or a 1-0, something like that. But I'm really confident we're going to hit him where it hurts. I really do. Because the coach reminds me, Carlos Coburn, he reminds me of Sabri Lamucci a little bit. His style of play.
Who?
His team.
What?
Yeah,
What?
Coburn reminds me of Lamucci a little bit, yeah. I do.
Cooper reminds you of Sabri Lamucci?
No, Carlos Coburn. Carlos Coburn, the Huddersfield manager.
No, I wouldn't say that.
Don't you think?
Nah,
Do you think?
I'm not sure. They don't. For me, Huddersfield don't. I can see where Adam's going. They don't sort of. What Forest have done this year is gone for the throat, haven't they? When they've got one, they'll go for the second, they'll go for the third, and they are a team who tend to win games on percentages, and even the playoff game, it was late. So yeah, I kind of see that to some degree. I'm not exactly sure about the style, to be honest. Apart from the games against Forest, I've not actually seen that much of them. But I definitely think Forest have got the edge on them. Even the game, and I know we still have to win. Even the game at the City Ground when we got beat. When we got beat.
Wait, 1 minute. We've got a legend who's watching this right now. I don't know if people can watch this. We've got Steve Cooper's brother watching. And he scored like the legend. This guy's a legend. Mr. Steve Cooper's brother. Met him at Luton game. Shout out to Neil Cooper. What a man. Legend. Shout out to Neil. Say hello to your brother, man, from here. Say hello to your brother from here. Des, carry on, Des.
Yeah, I was just saying there. I just think we've got the edge on them because of the game at the City Ground. We had 655 million chances.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we had to put them away. But you look at the season and the FA Cup game. What's telling about this season, and I've mentioned it already, is we came back in that Huddersfield game in the big game, one of the biggest games of the season. We managed to turn it around, and that's something in the past where we've let ourselves down, isn't it? We haven't had that.
Absolutely, yeah, 100%.
See, for you mentioned Lamucci, the team didn't have the mental strength. They had the ability, but they didn't have the mental strength to go on and clinch that playoff spot or attack for automatic. Whereas now, even if we go down in a game, you always see us getting something. And I was almost adamant, as worried and as nervous and as much as I couldn't speak in the Sheffield United in the second leg, I thought we were going to nick it, either at the end of normal time or the end of extra time. And I think Forest have got that about them where Huddersfield are going to have to be right on top of their game and really sort of do a job on us, and they'll only win by the finest margin. I think if we play well, we can really take it to them.
I think we will, because going back to that Luton game, I watched it for the whole 90 minutes, and it was kind of similar to our game against them in the league when we lost 1-0. And they had some great chances in the first half. Luton did through Harry Cornick should have scored about 2 goals. But that being said, like they got punished in the end. But if we can, obviously Cooper's going to do his homework. He's going to look at that game, again for them against Luton and thinking, hang on a second, we know what we're already capable of. If we can exploit that defence, especially if we play Davis and you got that pace with Jono up front, I'm taking nothing away from Super Sammy Surridge. I love the guy. He always means business. But if we start Davis up front, you got that physicality, you got that pace within Jono to work alongside with him up front. Then you got the creativity, whether it's Lolly behind them or Zincanago. We can really hit him where it hurts. I truly, really think we're going to hit him where it hurts.
100%. Last but not least, Adam, like I said, you going to the game. How you getting there? Car, train?
I'm going by one of the Forest coaches. I'm going to coach down there.
Boring, man. Get on the bloody train. 7:24 train. That's what I'm doing. I'm going on the train. But yeah, I'll meet you after the game, before the game, Adam, if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll try and meet up. I'll drop you an Instagram anyway, and just let me know where you are, and then I can get on your blog.
Cheers, dude. Legend. Like I said, Adam's been here he's been on the channel for a lot of time, and hopefully he can finish an incredible season for us.
Absolutely.
Right, cheers.
Really great luck to Wembley.
Cheers, dude. Right, I've got a legend coming on.
Oh, I've just got one thing. Going back to them tickets that I couldn't get for people today, I've actually got a spare train ticket for that 7:24 train. So if anybody wants the cheapest train ticket left, because I hit it early, straight after the semi-final, get in touch. I've got one to sell to redeem somebody a little bit of money after not getting a ticket.
Right, before I do, I've got a special guest. We've got Steve Cooper's brother coming on this stream. He's ready. Are you ready, Neil? Thumbs up, Neil. He's a legend. Right, here he is. Neil, how you feeling?
I'm so excited. I've had to go out and take the dogs out for a walk at 10 on a Tuesday night, mate, because I've been listening to the show in the house, and everybody's buzzing. We can't wait for it. As a family, we can't wait for it. You guys just deserve so much success for everything you've given our family and everybody this season so far. We're buzzing, Neil, mate. We cannot wait for it.
Neil, I think as Forest fans, and you know your brother, he's got everyone. He's made everyone happy, positivity, and as a Forest fan, like I said, it's unbelievable. Like I couldn't believe it. I met you at Luton, and you set me up, Neil. You set me up, Neil. I couldn't believe you didn't tell me before the game.
That was Malcolm's fault. I reckon Malcolm Malcolm knew.
But Neil, like I said, it's been emotional. Like as a brother, seeing Steve do what he's done. Like you must be as a brother proud to see this.
Oh, we've always been really proud of everything he's achieved ever since he went into football management at Wrexham in his younger days, and obviously what he managed to achieve with the under-17s team at England, with winning the World Cup in 2017. We always believed he was destined for something like this, but I must be honest, I've never witnessed anything like it. I'm very fortunate following Dad's football career. I've been to many football grounds in my time, been to see so many big games, but I've not seen a connection between a manager, a team, a crowd, a noise, an atmosphere. I mean, people were asking earlier about their favourite games, and I think Dad didn't miss one. You only missed Middlesbrough because he had a slightly positive LFT test, and he went to every game. And in Bristol City, Blackburn, the Swansea games, my God, mate, everything was just incredible.
Did you go to the Bristol City away?
Yeah. Oh, honestly, we almost got in a bit of trouble with a couple of fans behind us because I went the length of the director's box, punching the air, and Dad was 2 steps behind me. It was incredible. I think somebody mentioned in the chat, you can't forget, what people like Lyle did for us, and Hovarth when he came in as a keeper, and you ask about favourite players and stuff. What Jack Colback has done out of position for us this year is just phenomenal. Everybody leans towards Jed and towards Brennan, and rightly so. And Keenan since coming in, and Sam. But that lad Colback, Yatesy as well. My God, I tell you what, if Yatesy scores within the Thames, I reckon, are we?
No. Neil, you can throw me in the Thames. People in the comments, if Yatesy scores, Neil can throw me in the Thames. I don't care. This man's a legend. People, if you just join, this is Steve Cooper's brother Neil. Like I said, I met him at Luton away, and I couldn't believe it. Like, he was just mad. And Neil, for you to watch my channel, I appreciate that a lot. I'm just.
Me and Alex watch it every week. Steve's son Alex as well, who you met that day. We watch it every week. Win, lose or draw, we always tune in to see what the fans have had to say, and because the connection you got with those guys is great as well.
Oh, legend!
So Des, it's good fun, man.
Yeah. Des, got any questions for Neil?
Yeah, when lovely to meet you, Neil. I was on my way to Luton when you met Dore, so great to meet you. It's brilliant having that connection. I met Sam's dad last week. And it's just brilliant that you guys want to be part of what it's all about. And what's kind of created that? What's been different? I know we're winning. I know the atmosphere is great, but the way Steve sort of does everything and goes about his business, he's so humble as well. You know, you said it there. You put it back on us how incredible we've been. He's been absolutely incredible in the way he's conducted himself and the way he's rallied everybody, because it was awful before we came in. And it's just clicked, hasn't it? It's just clicked, and everything's working for everyone.
I think one of Steve's, I'm obviously going to be biased because I love him to death and so proud of him, but I think one of his biggest traits is how well he gets on with players and staff and coaches and the fans and everything. And the biggest thing for me, the thing I thought about Steve that really makes me more proud of him more than anything is when he was at England or when he was at Swansea or all the clubs he was with. The amount of time he spends with players who are not involved, the injured lads, the lads who are not getting picked and that kind of stuff, just speaks volumes about keeping a togetherness. And I think that's rubbed off with like the staff at Forest, the fans. Everybody just seems to be on board and pulling in the right direction. And it was wonderful. You know, I'm a lad that lives, to my right is Cardiff, to my left is Swansea here, so 20 miles either way. And I'm a Welshman. I want to see Cardiff and Swansea in the Premier League battling it out so we can get 5 or 6 players in those sides, and then that'll help our international team. And I love going to Swansea every week. It was great. But I don't know how to describe the sort of the feeling of sitting in and around all those fans and looking to the left at where you lads normally are, and then turning to the right to the A block, and the noise when they sing MOK and that. And it's just the goosebumps are up all the time. The hairs on the back of your neck are up all the time. I've never experienced that at a ground, to have that experience for such a prolonged. It's like for all 90 odd minutes. And I'll tell you what, when we went 2-1 down on at the Sheffield United game, and we all sort of put our head in our hands a little bit, and I turned and looked at Steve, and he gave a little wave to the crowd, said, come on. My God, you thought we'd scored. The fans were brilliant at that point, absolutely brilliant, and really lifted the lads and got us through that 90 minute spell then. So it's a long way around of answering your question, Des, but I don't know, mate. I don't know what's going on. There's something magical happening.
I kind of hang on to every word he says. I do a lot around positivity and being enthusiastic and sort of the psychological side like that. And I kind of hang on to every single word he says in an interview. And I just can't believe how he takes every single thing that's going on in the stadium. As football fans and as Forest fans, at times, just being completely honest, we felt a little bit taken for granted. But Steve picked up on everything. It's like he doesn't miss a trick. You know, if somebody dropped a penny in the Brian Clough stand, Steve would know. That's what it feels like. And it's just the fact he's so in tune with what's going on in reality and people that it's just got everybody. Like you mentioned, Mulligan-Tyre, he looks up at the crowd. You know, there's managers who've probably not even come out the tunnel for that, but he's got that little bit of class about him to sort of appreciate and be humble enough to know where he is. And the interview we did on the radio, where we put it back at the commentator and said, "You'll get to commentate at Wembley." It just shows how you feel every situation.
Yeah, as I say, there's something magical about the connection, and you know, I put a lot of that down to the way Steve is and the way in which he engages with people, and he's one who never forgets a face, never forgets a name. But it's reciprocal as well, though. There's, you know, I've seen him with some of the fans as well, and I've seen him with the staff, and everybody just seems to get on so well. And I think if you've got that in any working environment, then you're destined for some success. And I'm hoping the most successful period is going to be over 90 minutes at Wembley this Sunday. But if it's not, and I can't even think about that, I just get the feeling that something really great is happening at the moment, and long may it continue. To be honest with you, because it's a 2 hour and 40-minute drive, and I love every minute of it. Coming up there, mate, and seeing you lot and singing the songs and stuff. I think I've learned every word now of everything I can possibly know to sing. I'm not sure they're too pleased in the director's box. Me and Alex blaring it out, but we love it, mate. We absolutely love it.
One last point, though, because I'm going to get this in. I absolutely love Cafu. I don't know why. I just think he's great. And you mentioned the players there, what he's done for certain players, what he's done with the likes of Cafu and Taylor on the bench, you know, and Lolly. You know, they're just fantastic, and they're such an addition and got such enthusiasm. That's just brilliant to see, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. You love to see players playing well. Obviously, you love to see players doing what the manager asks of them. And I don't talk to a lot to him about tactics and that kind of stuff. I question if people are fit and, you know, is he okay for the weekend? And you always get the same answer, you know, we're fine, one more game, all that kind of stuff. But it is brilliant when he talks about the individuals, how good the lads are in training, and then to see him get the opportunities on the field and actually deliver is fantastic. And I go back to what Ben asked earlier about favourite player. You just it's every game it changes. There's a different person every game. You know, it's, as I say, it's brilliant there at the moment.
Before I go, Neil, like last but not least, I like how excited. Have you been to Wembley before?
Yeah, I'm very fortunate that I obviously went last year with Swansea to watch the Brentford game.
Yep.
I would never been so proud, mate, to see my dad walk out at Wembley in '93. He refereed Villa versus United in the League Cup final, and being a Liverpool fan, don't shout at me, Ben, for that, right?
Woo! Right, you're going.
To see him send Kanchelskis off in the last minute, he's been my hero ever since. Let me tell you.
Okay.
Villa 1-3-1. So no, I got to see my dad walk out of Wembley in front of Villa and United. I saw my brother walk out in front of Swansea last year, but I'm telling you now, Sunday's going to be so emotional. I cannot wait to see him walk out in front of that group of players, in front of this group of fans. And I just got a funny feeling we're going to make some history this Sunday, mate, and it's going to be incredible.
This guy's a legend. Neil, I've got to meet you before the game. Can we do that?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we're going to go up pretty early on the Sunday. I'm speaking to Ed tomorrow to find out where we're going to be sitting, but we were thinking about going up on the Saturday night and finding somewhere for the Champions League final first of all. But Sunday's going to be too long a day just sat in a hotel waiting, mate. I'd rather be in the car driving, to be honest, to try and calm the nerves a bit. So yeah, we're going to come up. Me and let me introduce you to my partner, Kath, as well. Kath, I'm live on Mr. Dorsey. She's red hot as well, by the way. Oh, hello, babe. Sorry. Here we are, down here.
How you doing?
She'll be with me.
How do you cope with him? How do you cope with Neil?
We're quite used to it. So, yeah, it's all fine. It's all good.
She can't believe I've got on you. No,
Neil, you're a legend. You know what? I want to say from my heart, thank you very much for taking your time, for watching my channel. And like I said,
if I can tell you this story quickly. Am I okay to tell you this quickly?
Go on, feel free.
Yeah, so we were at the Celtic Manor for a wedding last Saturday, 3:00 wedding, the time the game kicked off in Sheffield. Yeah. So the wedding takes place, the game finishes, we're obviously 1-2-1, and then it's photos time, and we go down by the 18th green at the Celtic Manor 2010 course. And they said, it's ladies first. So I had to walk over by this table. And there was a lot of golfers there. So I started speaking to these lads. I said, how do you enjoy the course? Brilliant. It's one we've had on our bucket list. We want to do it. A couple of lads were a bit disappointed in mine. They had to walk off on the 9th hole. I said, why? I said, they're Forest fans. I said, where are you from? Nottinghamshire. I said, all right, I should have been at the game as well. They said, why? I said, I'm Steve Cooper's brother. The place went mental. They all got up on the tables. They were all singing, Stevie Cooper, he hates the Leicester, he hates the Derby Forest. The bride was turning around like, what's going on here? It was mental.
Legend.
So Ian and Andy were the two nutters. They were showing me their cards, their supporters cards to show they were season ticket holders. and it just went off. It was crazy. So it made up for the fact that he not been in Sheffield for the game.
Oh, legend! That is a legend. Wow. Yo, Neil, you're a legend. Actually, a legend. And I said, if you can, I'll meet you before the game. Are you going to be with Steve's son as well?
Yeah, Alex is coming up separately, obviously, because he's coming from North Wales. But Kath, myself, my mum and dad are driving up on the Sunday morning. So yeah, I'll find you on social media. I'll let you know where we're going to be, and we'll catch up. Yeah.
Yeah, all I say to stay away from this guy. He's a bit of a nutcase. Just stay away from Des.
No,
I'm not happy. Listen, man, I just text Malcolm. I'm not going to repeat what I said to Malcolm, but he's absolutely beat. So, Malcolm, if you're watching this, I'm not happy with you, Mr. Elwin. I'm catching you. But Neil, it's been a legend, Neil. Thank you very much for showing love to my channel.
Hey, keep it up, mate. We'll say me and Alex love watching it. We watch it every week. So keep the good work up, lads. And I will see you Sunday for a pre-match prediction. And I will see you post-match for a celebratory beer.
Oh, please do. You know what? If I see you, I'm jumping on you, Neil.
Yeah, love like you, Des. You Reds.
You Reds, Neil. Come on. What a legend. What a legend. I can't believe that. Right, I'm going to get one more in. I do apologise. Steve, I had to get Neil on. Legend in my eyes. And what a guy. Right, I'm going to get Stan. You ready, Stan? Right, last but not least. Stan, try and make this quick. Stan, are you going to the game?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
How excited are you?
I'm more nervous to say anything. But, first time at Wembley with Forest. So, yeah, it'll be a good one.
Whereabouts are you sitting?
Just behind the goal, just to the right of the goal. I'm five rows back.
You've got the bad end.
So...
But you're there.
Looking forward to it.
You're looking forward to it. What's your score prediction for Saturday's game? Sunday.
I think 2-0 to Forest.
Really?
But I just want to know who's going to be starting, really, between Davis and Sturridge. Because on the day, they both bring something different.
They both, like I said, Des mentioned, they both bring different type of things to the game. So it doesn't matter. I think, me personally, you can bring on Davis, or it doesn't matter. Because whatever Steve Cooper does, he brings good out of both of them. What do you think, Des?
Well, I told you, didn't I? I think, starting a game, I think, in a game of this magnitude, I think you probably take a little bit of a risk on Davis, just because of the way he turns the game single-handedly almost. He's got that sort of wow factor when he picks the ball up, running like Antonio with the ball at times.
Yeah.
But they just, both of them have got so many positive attributes, haven't they? I've looked back at some of the goals recently, and the amount of goals where Sturridge has been involved. We know he's a finisher. We know he can get on the end of it and tuck one away. But the ones where he's created an assist or made a run, taken a defender away, or all those kind of things matter and are really important. So
that running behind is so dangerous with him.
Exactly, and one of the most.
How many times have we seen it? Against Bournemouth, it was unlucky.
The key thing
against Sheffield United twice.
Absolutely, and the key thing with these two is nobody's going to complain whoever starts. Nobody's going to really moan. We've all got probably a preference, because that's what football is. It's about opinion. It's about what you think. But whichever one starts out of these two, we're all just going to get behind them, support them, make sure, they've got a full backing. And then when the substitute happens, because it probably will, because that's the way it generally does, we'll get behind the next one. It's what Cooper says, isn't it? Next man up. And that's the real key thing, because how many times have we had two strikers playing for one position and you've not got half the crowd sort of arguing with the other half, do you know what I mean? To have that kind of sort of positive competition, and Neil spoke there about the fringe players and the spirit, and they look back at the job Lyle Taylor did at Bristol. All these things go to making a football team, don't they? A real football team. And that's so important right now. So I think I said that I'd probably go with Davis. But
see, I think I'd go with Sturridge first.
Would you?
But I think Sunday is going to be Garner's day to prove that he's worth that Man United spot more than anything. Playing on a big pitch like that.
Do you know, I've got to get this in before it's too late. Sunday is Joe Lolly's day.
He needs to buy.
Sunday is Joe Lolly's day.
I thought he's about. You know what? I thought he's about to say Cafu.
No, I honestly believe, like, was it the Nottingham Lives posted about him that Man United aren't sure if they're going to loan him back next year.
Yeah,
or what happens.
Of the Man U unit. So it is what it is. Last before lose, Stan. How you getting to the game on Sunday?
On the 10:30 train. I want to make it to Trafalgar Square.
What do you mean? Why? What? Oh, on Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
Why are you not getting the 7:24 train?
10:54.
7:24. 7:24.
Oh,
get to 7:24.
My missus.
That is shocking behaviour. That is shocking behaviour from you. I'm joking.
But like I said at Old Trafford, like I've tried to do the YouTube thing now. Like it is hard, like you said, but
it's not. Listen to me, Stan. It's not hard. Me and Des do it. It's not hard to do a YouTube channel. But if you want some help, message me and I'll support you on the channel.
Perfect.
But yeah, I'm busy though. As you know, it's the playoff final. So if you want help after the Wembley final, when we are promoted, I'll show you some love and I will help you.
Well, like on the Wednesday, which I completely forgot about, I'm at that final Isma as well.
Oh yeah.
So it's a busy week, and then Liam Gallagher on the Friday. So.
Oh, legend. Right, Stan, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for coming on, mate.
See you there, mate.
Right, peace and love, and I'll see you at Wembley. Cheers, dude. Cheers. Right, it's been a pleasure. Des, look, yeah, I saw why is Neil still in the background? He wants to come back. I think he wants to come back. He wants to come back. Do you want to come back on, Neil?
Can't keep him away.
He wants to keep. Right,
he just can't get enough.
He just can't get enough. Right, people in the comments, he's back. He's back. He loves Des. I think he loves Des. Neil, what is going on?
I don't know how to come off the channel and go back to Facebook. I didn't want to miss what the next lad was saying, so I sort of just stood here watching in. So,
oh, I've been a legend.
Be line to come back in and stuff. As much as I enjoyed talking to Des, I stayed want to listen until he finished. So,
legend. Right, we're gonna get going because I've got work in the morning. But it's Neil. It's been a pleasure, Neil. It's been absolutely a pleasure. Thank you. You know what? I said, tell your brother. He needs to get us up. He will get us up, and it's our time. But if it wasn't for your brother, this won't be happening. This podcast won't be happening. So really give him my regards to all myself, Des, all Forest fans. Give our love to him, and it's been an amazing journey for you to witness as well.
I'll pass that on to him tomorrow, mate. When I speak to him, I will do that.
Legend. Right. Well, Neil, I'm gonna let you go, Neil, because you think your missus is gonna give you a little slap for being on live.
All right, we're in. Our kids run a little coffee shop, and I'm in it at the moment. I'm not looking for you to shout out where it is and that, but yeah, we're stocking the fridges at the moment, so we're okay.
Can I just mention one of the comments in there, Neil? Somebody said you're punching.
Oh, massive. Ian and Andy at Celtic Manor on Sunday, they were like, "Oh, pass me best wishes to your brother." And all that. I said, "Yeah." I introduced him to Kath, and he said, "Oh, can we get a photo?" Only when Kath turned up, they didn't want a photo just with me. Only when she turned up, and then all of a sudden, all the cameras came out.
Oh, legend.
It's like me with Mr. Dore. That is nobody wants a good-looking one.
See, this is what I'm gonna put up with Neil. This guy. But Neil, it's been a pleasure. Get back to your missus, Neil, man. Come on, do some work.
I don't know how to leave. I'm just going to stay in the background until it's finished.
It is about. Right, Neil, get back to work.
I will see you Sunday.
I'll see you Sunday. Peace and love, Neil. Cheers, dude. What a legend. But it's been a great show. Absolutely great show.
Do you know what this just says to me, Dore? How far has this football club come in 7 or 8 months? How far has it come that all these things, we've got, you do what you do, which is absolutely brilliant, and you've stuck at it through thick and thin. But to have these guys who want to be involved, who want to talk to us and be human beings, because that's all we are, isn't it? And
that's all we are.
It's an absolute pleasure. We feel humbled when they want to talk to us, and Neil there just proves how down to earth and real that they are.
Maybe in the future, Neil can get his brother on here, if you know what I mean. If he can, Neil can do a little. You've got the thumbs up. In the future, you get Steve Cooper. If you get promoted, Neil can do some work for us and get him on for like 2 minutes, because I met Steve after it was after the Birmingham game, and he was his choice, and what a guy, and he knew who he was on the channel, and like I said, it's been a wow, unbelievable journey, but it is what it is, and like I said, 5 more days for Forest fans, and like I said, it's been a crazy journey. Right, before I do go, it's been like a mad day, and I said thank you everyone that took time to watch this. Before I do go, like I said, I've got a show on Thursday with the man himself, Kevin Campbell. I've got with myself, Des is one with me. We've got Malcolm Owen as well. Malcolm, I'm coming for your neck, Mr. Malcolm Owen. Who else is there? I got Craig Price as well. Everyone knows Price there. Craig with me as well. And as well, if you want to come in, people, message me on Twitter, Instagram, email me. And I want Forest fans, if you're out the country, just message me or email me, and I'll get you on Thursday's show. Saturday, it's the last preview till the biggest game in 23 years. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I'm buzzing. Even Des is smiling. I'm so excited to say we are going to Wembley. I just said, Des said to Neil, when Steve said to Colin Frey, we're going to Wembley. And that's how I'm feeling right now, Forest fans. It's just, I can't believe I'm saying this. And it's been a journey, Des. Before we go, Des, it's been a journey, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been amazing. And, I'm not sort of slow in coming forward and how much enjoyment I've taken from it and really, really enjoyed it. I'm sort of just, this season has been incredible. And we all, of course, put it down to Steve Cooper. But don't forget the role you play in all of this, and people around DoreOnTour and all these people that kind of know what we are because of what you do. It's just incredible. And again, it's about working hard, consistency, and being humble, isn't it? And we've almost, for me, the whole Forest thing, from being a place of ego and who does this and who does that, it's just a place where everybody's on the same page, isn't it? Every single person, from fan to manager to the owners now, it seems. I've been critical of that in the past, but it's absolutely incredible. And I said a couple of weeks ago, when we got beat by Bournemouth, that I kind of took it, because I wanted the season to go on. As football fans, we want games. In many ways, despite the fact I'm going to be hopefully over the moon, I don't want the season to end, on Sunday, but it's got to. That's football. That's the way it is. And hopefully we've got more of the same to come. I just hope people stick with it and get behind it and show the keenness to be involved as they have done in the last couple of weeks for tickets.
100%. Like people, and as well, I don't want to be disrespectful to people, but please, since we got to playoffs, how many messages I've had? People, I've had 134 messages asking for tickets. I mean, I only can get one ticket for myself. So I do apologize if I can't get you tickets. I only can get a ticket for myself. Okay, so I do.
I couldn't get K1. My girlfriend, who's going to be my wife in a few months, it would have been really important for me to get one, and it just can't happen.
It can't happen
because it's hard.
It's really hard. But like I said, I am going to Wembley. There's going to be 38,000 Forest fans who's going to Wembley, and if I see you there, people, please don't be shy. It's going to be my last vlog, and hopefully it won't be my last vlog. We can celebrate Market Square, get people to interview, but we've got to get past Huddersfield on Sunday, and that's what it is. We've got to get past Huddersfield, and I'm excited. But yeah, people, want to get going. It's been a great show. We've been here for nearly 2 hours. But like I said, thank you everyone. We had nearly 300 people here watching this show. But if you don't know myself, I'm Mr. Door with DoreOnTour. If you are new to my channel, please do hit the like button, please. I'm on 225. If we get to 200 likes, that'd be amazing. Subscribe if you're new. My target is to get to 8K before Wembley. It's a long shot, but if you can, just hit the
10. Get him to 10.
Get me to 10K subscribers if you can. It's an amazing story. And as well, next to me, there's Mr. Des Oldham, who does Do Daily. His link as well. Make sure you do subscribe to Do Daily. If you can get to 600 people, 250 people, get him to 600. Subscribe. His link is below. And as well, last but not least, as you know, I did the trailer show as well, and it was emotional for me editing it as well, and I really, really loved it. And I know I got some positive feedback as well. I meant to do a show on Sunday, but after watching it, I just didn't feel. I was a bit like happy tears of me making it. So if you do have time, people, after the show, maybe we can watch it Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Watch it every day.
Come on, guys, watch it. I tell you what, he's had 14,000 views, and I must have watched it 13,000 times. So where have you all been? No, seriously, watch it. If you're a Forest fan, can't help but make the ears stick up on your neck. And this guy's done that perfectly well, because he's not got the resources, he's not got all the technical equipment, and he's done it by working hard, and it's worth a watch. It's 10 minutes. Watch it tonight, watch it tomorrow, like he says. Watch it on the way to Wembley.
And Neil, if you're watching this, Neil, tell your brother to watch it as well, and watch all the players to watch it as well.
Get it on the team bus.
Get him on the team bus, because like I say, it's something I'm proud of. And then, like I said, it's one of the best non-vlogs I've ever done it, and I'm proud of myself. I've done it, and Neil's on Neil and Steve Cooper's and his nephew as well was on there as well. When I was surprised it was Steve Cooper's brother, so I couldn't believe it. But people, after the stream, go and watch it. The link is below. It's a proud moment. Right before I go, like I said, I'm doing a show Thursday with Kevin Campbell. Got myself, Des, Malcolm, and Craig on the show as well. Back with the team. Everyone knows who Craig is. No one knows Malcolm is. But if you do, people, email me. And I do apologize. I do apologize for people who are waiting on backstage. I just thought it's a bit too much. But I will be doing a show on Thursday. But it's been a pleasure, Des. It's been a great show. Another one. But yeah, people, we're almost there. We're going to Wembley on Sunday. 5 days to go. I can't wait. Thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully you have a great 5 days. I'll see you at Wembley. Up the Reds.
Que se os.